The image on the cover of this month's Chronogram is from a series of photos that I did with that arrow sign. And we took it around to different locations in Los Angeles, and then I would just come up with what to say. So the one at the beach there says, "Sand, ocean, sky, available 7 days, free of charge." For me, art is a form of communication, right? Like, you know, you can give speeches, you can write poems. For me, it comes in these other forms, you know, like signs and photographs and, you know, performances sometimes, but it's a way of like communicating to other people. And so this is the way that I'm good at. And the question for me then is like, what do I want to say? And rather than make artwork about how terrible everything is, what I'm trying to do, because that's disempowering enough, is make work that helps people believe that there can be something else. That's why I've chosen art, right? It's the only way I can talk about these things and speak in a language that people can understand and talk about radical ideas in a way that finally makes sense. What we need to do is show how the world can work in different ways, how the world, you know, the world in different perspectives. That's the job of art, is like present other ways of seeing the world, interpreting the world, or other ways that the world could be. A lot of the work I'm making, like, you know, the look away sign or some of those other signs, they're attractive before you even register the meaning or multiple meanings that they have in them. So there's like a sort of literal thing that you could read that an advertising sign might say this, but then it would never say that. And there's like a sort of critique at the second level that comes out once you spend some time with it. Everything I make, I try to make as attractive as I possibly can. I want people to be drawn to it. And then they figure out that this is much more complex than they ever realized. Sometimes people ask, you know, I'll be at a party or something, and they'll say, "Oh, you're an artist. What kind of artwork do you make? What's your medium?" And I always say, trouble. Basically what conceptual artist means is that you're working with concepts instead of material. I didn't grow up loving signs. I just figured out that was the best way to get the ideas across. As an artist, I have a chance to sort of contribute to culture. And I don't want to do that in a way that's just me, right? Like just what I think about stuff. That's why I try to incorporate the audience into the work. The part with the most potential is presenting new ways that the world can work, new visions. There is like an appetite for these alternative visions, and I think artists are the best at supplying them. Every time I make a piece, I'm trying to think of new ways that I can involve people.